name is Vera and I'm welcoming you from Calgary, Canada. This is a podcast about knitting, crochet, spinning and other fiber-related activities. If you hear my strange accent, it's because I have a Russian background and in Canada, Canada is a country where I start speaking English, but I think I was too old to remove my strange pronunciation. So hope it will not annoy you very well, but basically, personally by myself, I love different accents of people. So this is a short introduction, and this video will be about my finished objects, my WIPS, and just my couple new purchases of the yarn acquisition, I would say. So let's start. Just last video I talked about my finished garment in March as well, but in the beginning of the March, and because I noticed I have a lot of finished garment in this month, I decided to split this video on two parts. And I believe this happened, what I have a lot of finished garment because first of all, my husband is super busy at work and he spent all his evenings extra working, and I'm just not inspired to go anywhere by myself, like for a walk or to the mountains, so I just sit at home as well. And it's not allowed to us to meet with someone outside of your household. I mean, you can meet but outside, but it's not super warm weather to walk for a long time. And the second, I injured my knee and it's kind of painful for me to have a long walk, so most of the time I'm just sitting on the sofa and knit. So my first finished object, I'm looking there because I have two other finished projects far away from me. Probably I will need to pause the video and grab it. But my first finished object is this sweater, Birkin sweater by her surname is Hunter, but I forgot Caroline, but just in case I will put all links in the description to the video. Last time you saw it as a work in progress, and I planned to finish it somewhere close to the May when we will have blooming in our city, but because we had couple 4 days of vacation and drive to another city, there a lot of blooming already. I think it's always blooming on the west coast of Canada. I just forced myself to finish it and take photos under the cherry blossom, what you probably saw already in the beginning of the video. So I just forced myself to finish it in the end of the March, and I did it. And the last video I talked about this garment, it was hardly fit on me because yoke is too tight. It was like a tube on my shoulders. So when I tried, and I was kindly upset about it, so I decided to make it like a cropped version of the sweater and do not spend a lot of time and yarn. I think it was my main motivation. And the second, I thought what it will be like walking only garment, because it's not super convenient to lift your arms, because yoke is also super long for me. Just personally for me, it's better to have it something like this. It will be more convenient, but because yoke length is absolutely the same for all sizes, even extra small or extra large, for me it's too long and I'm not able to put a jacket I'm able, but it's not super convenient to put jacket on the top. So again, it will be like go to a city for a walk garment, something like this. And I decided I will use it with high-rise jeans, and it will be like a crop version. And the second modification what I did, I make this kind of sleeves, what you also saw in the pictures, because when I pick up stitches, it's the same amount as pattern code. I realized that it's such wide for me, so this is my arm and extra garment, and if I will do decreasing, it will be like a, I don't know, carrot shape. So it's like, it's not what I don't like, but I decided what I don't like it in this garment. So I knitted about 25 centimeters without any decreasing. So after that I decrease, I believe, every third row, knit all and decrease again every maybe second stitch, so not third row. So first of all I decrease every third stitch, and after probably every fourth stitch, something like this, up to the 36 stitches, and make a long rib 2 by 2. But I know what soft needle tweed doesn't hold ribbon. I mean, it's not elastic, it's always like artificial ribbon. It's the same as you can see it here. Yeah, I knew that it will be not super tight to the arm. Yeah, so it's pretty wearable garment, I would say. It's not super beautiful because it's my first color walk pullover, and holding 3 threads in one row was pretty challenging for me. I didn't enjoy it, truly to say. And the second thing, that yoke is still not super convenient. When I wash it, like second time when I finish whole garment and wash it again, I just pull so hard to make it wider. I thought that I probably can break the garment, but I'm not. And I pin it when I dry it. I pin it on the like on the floor, like with the pins, and I'll try to make shape of shoulders. So the only thing what I don't like, except what my stitches uneven, that when I pull it so hard, it's kind of like an open stitches. If I like pull it very hard, you will see that it's like separate legs of the stitches, and this has happened on the collar work as well. Yeah, but I guess this is the price what I paid to fit me more or less comfortable. Probably, truly to say, I will not repeat this pattern again, because it needs a lot of modification, maybe recalculation of the increasing for the correct sitting without trying to break the garment. I did size medium, but for me, like looking at the sizes, small size extra small or small can fit, like just looking at the garment dimensions. But I read all comments on Ravelry, but it's difficult to fit in a yoke, in the shoulders, that I pick up size larger. But probably I supposed to go with like large size for my my size, and maybe it will fit better. But again, as I said, length for the yoke is too long, and maybe I need to split arms before and make a green line separate, like on the sleeve and on the body, and because garment asked to split sleeves after the green line. Yeah, so as I said, it made with soft donegal tweed, and I spent 280 grams overall. Unfortunately, I did not count how much of each color spent, but not a lot, maybe 10 grams of each color, something like this. Maybe 20 is like a maximum. Yeah, that's it, and you saw some photos, and let's jump on other garments. My second finished object, what happened in the end of the March, is mittens for my husband. These two, and I think I also showed you like work in progress. It made with Let Loppy Icelandic yarn. Was the first time when I tried, and yeah, I just briefly talk about how I feel it. And I use a pattern again. I think it's called Wolf Mittens, but all information will be in the description to the video with the link to Ravelry page. I just like these poles on the front side of the mittens. Pattern called for two sizes, like woman and man size, and difference only in a size, needle size. Because I did it for my husband, I pick up a male version of the garment and 5mm needles. But then I made it, and first time it was too tight. It was like for me. So I unravel it. I choose 5.5mm needles. Did again all mitten, and I need to say that color work in 5mm looks much better than on 5.5. It more, I don't know, even probably, but difference in the side do not give me so much space in the arm. So for my husband, probably he has slightly bigger size of the hand than average number of pants. So for him it was kind of difficult in this part to put his hand inside of the mitten. So what I did again, I unravel all mitten. Basically I start firstly to make another one because one was finished, except thumb. And what I did, I add 2 stitches on each side, so 2 here, 2 here, and inside as well. So overall I added 8 stitches to the pattern, and overall I did the same, except what here you have extra 2 stitches of main color, and I think it's not so much like bad. It do not affect on the garment like super bad. It's still good, and now it's really amazing for him. And also I did slightly bigger thumb as well, probably two stitches extra. For me, of course, it's super big because I have small size of the hand. Yeah, but for him it's good. After washing, yarn became so fluff, and you can see it on the screen, I believe. This all haze. During the knitting, yarn was pretty rough, I would say. Nothing to talk about softness or like a lot of pleasure to knit. It was like a very rustic rough yarn, but after washing it became softer, slightly softer, much fluffier. So yeah, you got it. And it's super light. Yeah. Weight of 2 mittens, it's 65 grams, but somehow pattern called for 3 balls of the yarn for the mittens. Of course, leftovers, like she had leftovers of main or second color, contrasting color, but I use for bigger size of the mittens with extra stitches, and I spent only 2 balls, like contrasting color I have more than a half left, and main color I almost used everything. Yeah, but just how she needs 3 balls of the yarn, I don't know, but I definitely like it. Probably I will do the same for me, but with another type of yarn. It doesn't mean that I don't like it a lot loppy, I like it, but my hands, this side of the hands, super sensitive. Yeah, and it can, like if it's itchy, I can start to like scratch it, and it can finish very bad for my hands. Yeah, so but yeah, but I like it. I love the experience to try something new, color work on a small garment, and Icelandic wool, what I never tried before. And the third finished garment is socks. Very plain socks made with Opal cotton premium yarn. This one, I call them Ocean Sunset because I needed during driving on our vacation, and on the first evening we saw such a beautiful sunset on the ocean, almost in the same colors, but these socks are very plain, nothing fancy, with like rainforest heel, so a heel with slip stitches, round shape of the heel, and yeah, that's it. It's for my husband as well. He's such a lucky. He got mittens, he got socks, he got, in previous video he got hat. Yeah. And size 11 or European 43, and I spent 75 grams of the yarn. Yeah, nothing really talk about it, but I like this yarn, what I can definitely say, because it's also favorite yarn of my husband, and it's not so so easy to damage. It's not felting because it consists cotton in the yarn. It's cotton, wool and nylon. Yeah, so he just like it. And little finished not finished, refinished garment, I would say. It's gloves, what I did for my husband year ago. Probably I showed it in a video, maybe not, but I did the gloves for my husband and gifted in more than a year ago. Sorry. Probably it's fluff of the mittens flying around. Yeah, and all was good except he cut his second or third finger, I don't remember. He said what, it's our dog bite him. But probably not, because he used these gloves with walking with the dog and holding a ruler, like a leash thing for leash, like and holding it. It's starting like a thread became so thin that it almost was a hole in like 2 fingers. So what I just basically cut them and make new fingers for like two fingers. But yeah, here I can show you that it's not a hole, but yarn is so thin in these places that it's almost like a hole. I repair it again before our vacation in case it will be cold, and they basically use it because evenings super chilly in the beginning of the April. But I believe it's the last season of these gloves. It will not survive extra season, and I will need another pair for him very soon before season will start. Yeah, this is all for my finished garments, and let's talk about my work in progress, but I recently started working on it. It's just very simple. I'll explain you. Not super convenient to show you, but my first work in progress is November 20 by Angestrick. Yeah, nothing really to show you, but I have to make 4x4, about 16 probably rows more, and will separate, or maybe 20 rows more, and separate sleeves and body. And after that I will pick up stitches for the hood. Yeah, yarn what I use is Drops Sky, that consists baby alpaca, merino, and something else. I just put in description here. And I still have one ball, and this is left over, but I have only 3 balls of this color, and probably it will be not enough for a full garment. So what I decided to do, I will knit up to the middle of the shoulder hood with gray color, and the rest of the body I will knit with black color. I also have some yarn. Hope it will work. Yeah, I plan to finish it in April. And another work in progress what I started just before vacation, and I thought to take it with me, but after that I reject this idea because just not convenient to knit. This is I don't know, pullover or hoodie for my husband. I finished the collar, and I will after everything I will also knit ties like laces. I put it inside of this like a pocket, and I already started making start knit in around, because firstly it was short rows to shape like back. So this is back and this is front, and you see the difference. So but I started already making knit in around. I think it will be much quicker and easier. This is pattern of, I think, Belarusian designer. I'm not sure where she's from. Pattern on Russian language only. Sorry. In any case, it's not on Ravelry, and it's on her personal website. And truly to say, I was not able to purchase it from my Canadian card. So ended up I was asking my mother-in-law to buy it for me. It was a huge sale, and it cost something like $2 or $3. So yeah, hope it not hurt a lot her wallet. So I use yarn from Loropiana that consists 43 wool and 7% cashmere in beautiful blue color, and I hold in 2 threads together of this yarn, and the third thread what I use just to get the same gauge as a design code is Verabobko Gallery Noble, that 95% lamb's wool and 5% cashmere, and this yarn bloomed a lot after washing, and I will show you. I have a great sample here. So this is a garment before washing, and the same but after washing. Sorry, I will show you. You see how you see my fingers here and here. It's definitely less holes in the garment, and such a beautiful haze, yeah, something like this. you can see that garment became such a soft and amazing after wash. And so looking forward to finish it in April as well, but who knows. Yeah, let's see. Love it a lot, but as I said, this WIPS, it's not super movable. It's better to stay on one place and knit it, because 3 different balls of yarn, and they always want to twist one around another, do not make it super convenient knitting. Yeah, so let's talk about my yarn and knitting related activities, or acquisition, sorry. And I think this is the last thing what I would like to show you. Sorry, it came from the screen, it was far away from me. First of all, I purchased sock blockers, very plain metal stainless blocker, small size. Yeah, nothing fancy about them. I had a wood one, but it's always how to say it, like some threads from the socks always stuck in the wood pieces. They're super beautiful, but I slightly damaged already my blockers, that I decided that this one will be like a working horse, and another blockers would be just for like maybe presentation or photos or something like this. And another one I will show you, just a second. I have a beautiful basket here of goodies. It's not everything what I purchased. First of all, I found an amazing farm here in Canada, in British Columbia, and it's super domestic, amazing small farm. Maybe I will talk about it in details later, maybe in the next videos when I start making like a swatch. But I purchased jumper quantity of buffalo yarn, pure buffalo yarn, in sport weight, 300 meters per 100 gram, in natural color. It's not white, not yellow, but it's like natural white color. Yeah, it's super soft and it's so squishy. I looking forward to start knit with it, and I'm planning, I hope that it will work, to write my own pattern, but let's see. I'm not promised, but I hope I will be able to do it. Yeah, and another yarn what I bought during our vacation was hand-dyed yarn by Puzzle Tree Yarns sock fingered weight, that it's 75% merino and 25% nylon. Very sorry. And I also found 2 mini balls of Katia. Sorry, where's the second? It's gone somewhere. Sorry. Yeah, it's not here. Oh, found it. Yeah, in two colors. It's Katia United Socks, also the same sock weight, and it's brown and blue. And because usually I need 2 pair of socks from one skein, I decided to add contrasting heel and toe. Yeah, let's see, maybe it will be enough on the calf as well, but we will try. And I think it's fit very well to these colors. There is some brown spots. I would say it's not like rolls or something, but I hope it will very good. Yeah, it will be one sock with brown and one sock with blue. Yeah. And another yarn what I just was not able to leave it in the store because it's so beautiful color. I just love it. It's K-Zip Knits. Also Andy Dyer from British Columbia, from Vancouver, I believe, and it's so bright color. I so like it. And I found this amazing contrasting color for the heel. It's slightly blue on your screen, but it's green, like emerald, super bright. I don't know how to show it's correct. Difficult color, much brighter what you see on the screen. Yeah, and I would like to make like a sport style socks with this yarn. Yeah, maybe you know, maybe I just need to start knit with it. I like it, like this color. Yeah, that's it for my yarn acquisition what I purchased in March, and I'm still writing down on my notebook how much I spent and how much I purchased. Truly to say, the last two skein of sock yarn I purchased in April, so I do not count it in March, but I just would like to show you. So in March I bought only Bethel, and it's 600 grams, and I spent 640 grams. Yay! I'm so happy, only because I finished these mittens in the last days of March, probably like a 30 or 29. I got more in spend section than in purchased. Yeah, so happy about it. So slightly more finally. So hope that in April I will be able to finish these two work in progress, but this one will be super light because now it's less than 50 grams. So who knows how much I spent, but probably about 200 something grams. And this guy will be heavy because it's only color, and it's already seems like 100 something grams. Yeah, and it's main pullover, so it will be big. Yeah, so that's it for today. Hope you're well, and just briefly update maybe about what's going on here. We in a third wave of COVID, we locked again, not locked, but we have again lifted restriction, not lifted again, sorry, we again have more restriction, like restaurants, cafes, sport, a lot of things are closed. In some areas we have how it's called, when you can go outside after like 8 p.m. and this is in some areas, not in our. But seems like slowly maybe we will take over all this pandemic. I hope, finger crossed, and that summer we will spend all together. We're still working from home, seems like up to the June, and I'm thinking to buy a new table because now I'm working on my dining table, and I thought that it's just for a couple months, but it seems like for extra couple months, and I just don't like my dining table in the middle of the room because cord length is for internet connection, so I don't have enough cord length, and so my table in the middle of the space, what not super cool. Yeah, maybe we will buy the second office table, I would say. I spin a little bit this time as well, making some embroidery, but I will show you it next time because my spinning is wet and my embroidery is nothing to show truly. like it just nothing beautiful for now. Maybe I will do a little bit more, it will be more convenient to show. Yeah, that's it for today. Hope you're well as well, and spring's finally in your place as well. But if you, just in case, if you're in the south part of the earth, you enjoy autumn. Yeah, it's also, I like this type of season as well. I like actually all type of seasons every day. Yeah, see you next time, and bye bye.